Living in a major city, we get so busy with our responsibilities. In the free time that we have, we might try to fill it in by jamming other plans or events. The feeling of being obligated to do things that we might not even want to do. So today, I'm gonna do something that might be calming to the mind. I'll be checking out some of the city's most breathtaking murals, accompanied by my brother Vince. And we're not just gonna look either. I brought some chairs so we can sit and reflect on the work that will be in front of us. I made this decision because murals are usually enjoyed in passing, when most pieces are trying to send us a message or provoke a specific thought. So I'll allow each piece to work through me and guide the way I approach each topic of conversation. Go. Titled Zero Hunger by Dragon76. This is the largest mural in the city of Houston. Spanning 13,000 square feet, this masterpiece was completed in 13 days and cost $25,000. This was in partnership with the World Food Program, USA, and commissioned by the Street Art of Mankind. As quoted, it creates a huge statement in support for the work of the UN. An advocate for the 169 million people who face food insecurity around the world, and remind people that hunger also exists in the US. So, what thoughts come to mind when you look at this piece? What does this piece invoke when you look at it?
The more I look at it, the more I feel it reminds me of my dad telling me growing up, him and his siblings, how they ate beans for every meal. That's because that's what they could afford. He had 10 siblings. Yeah. And to feed that big of a family every day, he said they would go to school, eat at school once, and then in the morning, and then not eat all day until they get home at night. And they prepared just beans with some type of vegetable. So she reminds me of that, my uncles really, that's what I see when I look at it. But not just my uncles, my aunts as well, but.
Yeah, so where's your uncles from?
They're originally from Indiana. About, I think, 4 or 5 of them. Then they moved to Los Angeles where they had the rest of the kids and they just raised a family there in Watts.
Hunger is more than just the access of food, it's also the quality of food that they get. Look at all these communities that have access to quality food.
Even the words we use to describe when we are hungry, when we say, oh, I'm starving, or I'm this, we don't really take into account what that actually means to be starving, to really be in dire need of food. Like you said, it's on every corner, so accessible. I think we take it for granted in a way. This guy on the end, he's definitely the oldest brother. I can definitely tell. Yeah, he's the baby. He might be the middle and he might just be running things. But he's the quiet one that's really the alpha. Hey, pick me up on the corner.
The Ocean, Our Teacher, Our Healer, Our Life by Ricky Lee Gordon. This mural highlights the beauty and the fragility of life below water, bringing together the ocean, majestic whales, and humans. The choice of the humpback whale present in the nearby Gulf of Mexico is also a vivid reminder of the role that humans play as a primary source of mortality for these endangered giants. These are on, right? Yours is on. Mine's on.
Is blue?
Yeah, it's been on. I didn't turn it off. Quality Education for All by Miguel Belinchon. This mural, drawn in one continuous line, features two girls coming from two different backgrounds and united over a shared love for learning. It highlights the importance of education as an essential life-building element for all children, regardless of race or socioeconomic circumstance. It establishes a vision for empowering our youth by ensuring that all children are afforded and provided an equitable education.
I wonder how they got the realistic eye in there, what the process was. I think it never slowed it. I think a lot of times we get stuck in the thought process of you can only gain education or knowledge from school. When I think school is just a form of education, a form of knowledge. And there's a lot to learn from just the people around you, people you interact with every single day, the things that go wrong in your life. Like, that's a lesson, you're learning something. So I think education is important. Continue to educate yourself on life and just everything. Just keep learning, keep growing.
Thumbs up.
This is kind of crazy.
All right.
Sharing the World by Ana Maria. Sharing the World is an ode to Houston's international influence and to its diversity. It's about the more than 145 languages spoken in the city, but also about its people of multicultural backgrounds working together to build a stronger community. This romantic mural with the Flemishing painting pulls from influences of Anna's iconic characters to depict a fantastic world where people of different ethnicities are united. They are wrapped up by the wings of a large bird with their eyes gazed towards the future. All together, yet they remain anchored in a solid reality thanks to the roots of growing plant.
Wow, that's like deep, not gonna lie to you. Like, if I looked at that off a rip, I wouldn't think any of that, but I could tell it had something to do with unity though.
I think it's really beautiful in a way too, because the amount of thought that the artist put into it, like we don't even have to read the description. I think we all have our takeaways from it because it was well thought out, you know.
I wonder how long it took the artist to do this mural. Yeah, I think this is a big melting pot here in Houston. You know, coming from LA to here, you see a lot more diversity here, so I just kept looking back and I kept hearing stuff. I didn't want the camera to just be gone. That would have made me do the hokey pokey. Yeah, no, that looks dangerous.
Our next stop is Post Houston, designed by Oma and Jason Long in collaboration with Houston-based Powers Brown Architecture. As it states on their website, the development of Post Houston balances preservation with strategic architectural intervention. There's 3 atriums that take us directly to the skyline, Z, O, and X. Today, we went up X.
Bro, I'm winded as fuck. Oh, yeah.
I regret leaving my camera now. It's crazy. I think this is something that's really good for Houston.
How do you feel, Vince?
Feels good, you know? Beautiful scenery, outdoors, good breeze, good weather. Can't complain. Feels real good.
Complete with a food court, work shared spaces, a venue for events and music, and an emphasis on culture. This is a breathtaking addition to the community. As it once was, the post office will remain a public building, but further enhanced to create a new openness and gathering place for Houston. The project aims to be an adaptive, reused cultural epicenter, linking the city's past with future aspirations.
We'll switch sides. Look how it looks from this side. It looks like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, look like Xenon.
And just to let you know, the first part and the last part was filmed at a different time. We ran out of sunlight, actually, on the day that we filmed the actual footage, so.
Commissioned by the nonprofit VCSA, or the Vietnamese Culture and Science Association. This is Longevity by Thomas Tran. This mural reflects the tradition of intergenerational care that is prevalent in Asian families, said by Teresa Tran, president of VCSA. Significant images such as an elderly grandmother and grandchild, a father and a son hugging, and another interaction between a parent and a child. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you can like, share, and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. If you guys want to see a deep dive of post-Houston or more murals, comment down below and let me know how you liked it.
It's much bigger than a regular, like,
Bro.
just double. That's why I only get one of these. Last time I got double animal style and a single, I was in that parking lot and comatose.